purpose of our being here this morning was to conduct an audit of our residential recycling program. And the reason that we measure that is because we get paid based on the amount of good recyclable materials that people put in their red bins or blue carts. And what is not recyclable is called contamination. So on a quarterly basis, we come here and Allied conducts an audit for us to tell us how much of what is being put in the bins is actually considered contamination. And then when these products are sold, we get paid based on the amount of good materials that residents recycle.
The reason that we have to sort everything is because in this day and age, most recycled material comes in commingled, which means all together. We do have a lot of material that people think that they should be recycling, but isn't really a recoverable material. Your water hose, diapers, yes, diapers. People throw away diapers thinking that it's recyclable. It's different types of appliances. Anything that people think that can be recycled, they will throw into their recycle bin.
What happens is people know that we recycle plastics, and so they think plastic bags, for example, are recyclable. However, as we have seen in the sorting process, plastic bags tend to jam up the machinery at the material recovery facility. So what I always recommend is take those plastic bags back to the store where you got them. Most stores have a plastic bag recycling system, and then those plastic bags are handled separately, so they can be recycled, just not in the residential program.
Well, for recycle programs, it's extremely important that they adhere to what needs to be put in there, because that's the material that actually gets recycled. If you're putting in things that aren't on your recycle list, then it's probably not something that we're going to be able to recover here, and it's not going to be used as they intended to be used from a recycling purpose.
Garland is recycling more than ever. We are recycling about 360 tons a month. We could be doing better because we still have only a 34% recycling rate, which means over the period of a month, only about 1 in 3 residents is setting out a recycling container. We need to get that up to where we have at least a 90% recycling participation rate, and then we could really have a phenomenal program.
If there was one thing that residents can do from a processing standpoint, would be to probably read their pamphlets and only put in what the city is directing them to put in.
In Garland, it is important for people to recycle, so we need to get that 34% up to a much higher percentage, because Garland does own its own landfill. So when we are taking the recycling and picking it up curbside, it keeps it out of our very own landfill and extends the life of that landfill. And that's what recycling, that's one of the really important reasons why recycling helps the city overall.